Updating.
And we are live. What's up, everyone?
Hello. Okay. It's our, I guess our first Campfire Chat. I'm not sure if we did one prior to this. Did we do one before?
Yeah, we've done a bunch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've done a bunch. We usually called it Campfire Chat. We didn't. Actually, I guess we didn't really officially call it.
Yeah, it was chat, like it's more of a. I don't even know what we called it.
They're more of a chill podcast where we just talk about rando stuff.
Yeah.
Gaming news and stuff like that, which we have a lot, or there is a lot that we had to talk about, but we honestly don't need to cover the stuff that happened 4 months ago.
Wait, what covered?
Ago.
What is it that we have that was 4 months ago?
Nothing on this list.
Oh yeah,
this stuff is like stuff that happened within the last month.
Yeah, it's been
because all the other stuff it's already passed. We don't really need to cover that.
Yeah, I mean we missed a lot. Last week's podcast was our first one in 6 months.
Yeah.
So I mean the biggest thing that happened was State of Play, but
which we can cover that first.
Yeah, we can. I know you have a list too, but we can also kind of get a visual.
Well, there were 6 things that were on the list that looked interesting. Although there was a couple towards the beginning that were MMO games, I guess. Not MMO. They were more like third-person medieval games.
Actually, I didn't even watch it.
Let me see.
The Midnight Walk?
Oh, my phone.
VR game.
Oh, the Midnight Walk looks amazing. So Midnight Walk is like it's kind of like Little Nightmares almost. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't.
It's almost like a you can pull up the trailer if you want.
Okay.
But what's cool about it is that it's fully stop motion. It's so interesting. The reveal trailer, yeah.
I don't think we'll have audio for audio listeners, but
it looks so unique.
Oops, I did that. Wow, that looks. Oh, this looks cool.
It's like it. I don't know what Lost to Random is.
Wow.
But
wait, when is this coming out?
I think next year.
It looks like
it's handcrafted in clay. It's like claymation.
It looks like
stop motion.
Tim Burton-esque, like Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
First person.
I don't even know. Like, is it going to be multiple like POVs or?
This
I just
looks
am
amazing.
very, very unique.
Wait, when is this coming out?
I don't know. Next year sometime, I think. But it's going to be on Steam too. It's just like
wow. This is going to be a big one. This has to be for next year's
Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween series.
Play on PS5. And it's a PSVR game too.
That's cool.
Which is weird, but
yeah, this is so like Little Nightmare combined with Tim Burton.
But like there's no like stop motion horror games.
Yeah, that is really unique.
It's very cool.
Oh, that is so cool. I love that. That's cool. That looks awesome.
Oh, Hell Is Us. This game I can't wait for it too. It's like it has very Death Stranding vibes, but it's a Souls-like. So I think we've seen they've showed off like a reveal trailer for it before. Yeah, 2 years no. I don't know when it was, but
2 days ago?
No, that's when the State of Play was 2 days ago.
Oh, okay. We'll do the State of Play trailer.
Because they showed off a year or two ago that the game was releasing, but nobody knew what it was.
Okay. Is it
It's a third person. It's like a Souls-like almost.
Looks kind of like post-apocalyptic.
Well, once you see the guy's outfit, it looks so much like Death Stranding. Sorry, audio listeners. It's
quiet. We'll have to get I was trying to figure out how to get the audio from the browser to show up. But
you can probably skip to like half.
what is this guy? Ew.
watch some
Oh,
gameplay.
yeah. Okay, I see it. Oh.
It's like
Yeah, that does
Jedi
look
Fallen Order, Death Stranding,
Yeah.
Souls-like. Like,
wow. Okay.
it looks so cool.
It does look cool. Who's making it?
I checked on their other game. It's called like Midnight something. Or Magnificent or something like that. And the game looked pretty but this game looks really good.
Let's just hope it's not Clunk.
Well, from what we've seen from the trailers, it doesn't look Clunk. But it looks pretty sick.
That's cool.
Let's see. What are the other ones?
We got Metro Awakening.
It's a VR game. Nobody cares.
Okay.
Arcade Chronicles. You don't need to look up
Nobody
the
cares.
gameplay of it. But it's basically like a medieval, like, kind of like Skyrim, I guess. But it looks
Open
pretty
world?
cool. Yeah. Pal World on PS5, which it just came out on.
Okay. Are people still playing that a bunch?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's like definitely died down a bit, but yeah.
What is that? Sonic?
Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Movie pack? DLC bundle for
Sonic I know there's a new Shadow Sonic game.
Okay.
But
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge DLC.
What the heck?
Weird anime game.
Dragon Age the Veilguard, which looks absolute dog water.
Why?
It's just I don't know.
There's the Alan Wake DLC.
Oh yeah,
And they're
the
excited
Lake
for that.
House DLC. I can't wait for that.
So is it just an extension of the other DLC, or is it a whole other
The
thing?
other DLC was kind of its own thing. It was like 3 different stories of like random people in the Alan Wake 2 story, and they kind of go on their own like weird adventure. It was a little underwhelming because it was like 3 hours maximum for all of them.
Yeah.
But it was good. But this one you play as Jesse
Who's
from Control.
Wait, who's Jessie from Control?
The main lady, the main girl, the red-haired
okay,
girl.
Yeah.
You play as her in
that's
this
cool.
DLC. So it's gonna be like the intertwining of everything, which is sick.
What else did they show off?
Hitman VR. Soul Reaver, which was like a remaster of an old
I was gonna say it looks
2010
old.
game or something.
Like a Fortnite split screen. Okay.
I mean, it's cool for console people. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I? Oh no, you can't play Fortnite on a Steam Deck, right?
Yeah, you can.
But I wonder if this is. It's probably just.
You
for,
have
like,
to download
PlayStation.
Epic though, which is stupid.
Oh.
The Epic software on Steam Deck is pretty garbage.
I feel like that'd be cool for for console players and stuff.
Dynasty Warriors, it's Koei Tecmo. It's okay.
Monster Hunter Wilds.
Which I didn't realize this, but it was supposed to come out summer of next year. They're actually moving it to February.
That's crazy. That's
So,
rare that you see that.
Yeah, it's like 5 or 6 months ahead.
They must be so ready.
Yeah, they've released so many things on the game. It's ridiculous.
That's cool. Wait, what?
This Lego. They showed this off like a year or two
Lego
ago.
Horizon.
Yeah, it's basically a Lego Horizons game. It's so random.
But
like,
is it the first game or?
no, it's not. It's its
like
own
its own
thing.
story.
Yeah, it's its own thing, which is kind of cool. Oh yeah, they also came out with Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered. Which why?
Oh yeah, I remember
I'm
you
like,
talking about that.
They already Forbidden West is out. Like, why do they
Wait,
need to
yeah, but,
remaster Zero Dawn?
Zero Dawn came out in 2014, right?
No, it came out in like 2019, 2018.
The first game?
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, they made a Last of Us remastered. Well, that's
Yeah, but that game
2013.
already looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't.
2019. It's
It's
only
like
been 5 years.
taking. I'm trying to think of something that you can compare it to.
That came out in 2019.
It's like taking Red Dead 2 and remastering it. It's like
Yeah.
it doesn't need it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it's so because Red Dead 2 came out in 2018.
Well, they're only charging $10 for it, right?
if you own the game.
Ooh, oh, that kind of makes sense though.
But if you don't own it, it'll be 70.
How much is the first game right now?
Probably 60.
I don't
So
know.
I'm not sure.
I think it should be free for people who already own it, and then it's fine if it's 70 for. I don't know,
70
$10
for the first game though.
I mean, if they haven't changed their price in forever.
Yeah,
I don't know. It is weird. Like, why would you do that because the first game looks good still.
Like they say, oh, I'll bump the graphics up to match Forbidden West, but I'm like, the game already looked amazing as is. Like, why? It's so unnecessary.
I don't know. It is kind of weird. Did they put it to a new engine or something? Like,
maybe they updated the engine to the Forbidden West one, but I'm not sure. Yep, there it is. Horizon Zero Dawn remastered.
Yeah, October 31st, coming out this year. Stellar Blade and Nier. Don't really know much about those.
Ghost of Yotei.
Yotei. That's sick.
It's basically I put in here, I said it's an unattached sequel to Ghost of Tsushima, because you play as a female samurai in another section of Japan. It's getting backlash. You know why?
Why?
You play as a female. People are mad.
Were there not female samurais?
No, there were.
Oh, then why?
People are like, I don't want to play as a female. It's like, bro, if the game
As
is
long
good, it doesn't matter.
I mean, it makes sense that there were female. If there were female samurai, then why
People
not
are
make
like,
a story
I
about
want to
it?
play as a male samurai. It's like,
Who cares?
Okay.
What about Horizon Zero Dawn? That's a female protagonist.
I don't know. People are just dumb.
That's crazy.
They want to take anything and try to like change it, I guess. A PS Plus October, they didn't show that off in the state of play. I think that's just the
extra stuff that these people. Oh,
Yeah.
Chroma collection.
Although I was
Ooh.
thinking about getting one of these plates for my PS5 because it looks really
that
cool.
green one.
I don't know, that purple one looks sick though. The purple and blue.
Blue, yeah. Ooh, that looks pretty nice. October 3rd. That's like a few days away.
And there's that Bloomhouse game.
Oh, this is
which
their
was that
first.
PS1 graphics.
Oh, yeah.
Horror game. Which
What were our original thoughts on that? Because I can't remember.
remember they were like, well, we're publishing like 8 games, and they showed off like 8 different trailers for games they were doing.
I do remember that. Yeah.
And some of them looked some of them looked good.
I don't know. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. Like, well, it's fine if they're a publisher. Just like Bloomhouse, I don't know. Some of their stuff has just been really garbage.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like what's that other like horror studio that makes really good stuff?
A24.
Yeah.
A24 needs to make some games.
That would be crazy.
That would be amazing.
But
yeah, that's pretty much everything. There was a few other games in there that looked okay.
It was really short, like 40 minutes.
That's how usually state of plays are.
That's
there was
crazy.
one year I was excited to watch a state of play. I think it was last year, and it ended up being 15 minutes. What? And I'm like, dude,
was I watching it with you?
You might have been.
That's crazy.
It was just like, but this state of play was actually good though. Even though it was 40 minutes, there was like 4 or 5 things that I was actually looking forward to.
Yeah, that's insane.
Which it's not a usual thing for PlayStation.
Yeah. Wow.
Let's see. There's a bunch of other stuff too.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm used to like the Summer Game Fest. That was like what, 2-3 hours?
Maybe 2. Yeah. I love how long it is though.
Yeah.
It's just enjoyable to just chillax and watch Jeff.
Did you end up playing like Roblox after the state of play?
Yeah. I played right after I'm like, Jaden, play Frontlines with me. He's like, no, this game sucks.
Dude, Frontlines is good.
If you're ever interested in like a COD clone, go on Roblox and play Frontlines.
It's crazy.
It's like, it doesn't feel like Roblox. It's crazy.
Let's see what else we got. California signs law to make sure people know that
digital games are just licenses and not an actual copy.
What?
So there's been like controversy around like digital versus like physical.
Yeah. And
like companies are saying like, oh, since you own a digital copy, you don't actually own the game. You just own a license to play it. Was it from wherever you bought it?
Ubisoft guy? Is that the one that said get used to not owning your games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically California is like, I do think this is a good thing with that they did this bill.
Why?
It's not a bill to make digital games not being able to own them. It's a law to make sure that people know about the digital space and like that they're not actually owning it. Like it's in like the when you purchase it.
Oh, so it tells you that you don't own this game.
It tells it that you don't actually own it. You just bought a license. So it's being more honest with
more
the people.
transparency for.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. But it's kind of weird to think about that because, like, if you don't, I mean, what does that do for the studios though, like, or the publishers, I should say, like,
nothing
if
really.
you don't own it, does that mean they can revoke your access whenever they want?
Ubisoft has already done it. The Crew, the racing game, The Crew.
Yeah.
They took the servers down, but then they also deleted the keys or everyone's copy from their library.
What's the point?
Like, why not like let you keep the copy?
Yeah, that's because you don't own it.
Like, what if you want to download a mod that lets you play the game offline?
Yeah,
like you don't own the game at that point.
I mean,
just like
I'm fully expecting us to go eventually to get to the point where gaming is like Netflix or Disney Plus.
Oh, like streaming?
Yeah, like PlayStation has its gaming streaming. I mean, not so much that you're streaming the games because that's not quite there yet, but I mean like it's like PS Plus where you can download them and you pay $15 a month.
Oh,
but I'm thinking like eventually I think we're going to get there permanently.
We're already almost there.
Yeah. It's just like things like Steam. I don't think Steam will ever do it, at least with...
They literally straight up said they were never going to.
Well, that's with, what's his name? In charge.
Oh, Gabe.
Yeah, with him in charge. But who knows? Maybe their next CEO would be kind of,
Yeah, true.
open to it. But, where was I going with that thought? I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway.
Digital.
Yeah, it's like... Eventually, we're gonna get there, but I don't know what the difference between the streaming and the owning it. Like,
well, there's no license. Okay, so what they consider is when you buy a game off of, let's say, Steam, you're buying a license to be able to play the game or download it or whatever on that platform. I don't know if Steam has a thing where they could take games away from you. I know
most likely.
There were a few games like Inside that I purchased off of G2A, and they revoked my key at one point or something. Like this was like 4 or 5 years ago.
On PlayStation? On PlayStation?
On Steam.
Oh, okay.
I bought a key on G2A for Inside. And I played Inside, and then maybe like a couple months later, I think it was like around the podcast time, a couple of years ago, whenever we played that, and then it said your key has been revoked because of, I forgot what the reason was. It was a specific reason, and so that was like the only time that something's ever been like deleted.
Yeah,
which is weird.
That is really weird. I just noticed that your light's not on, the one above your head.
Oh, how do you turn that on?
There's like a switch back there. You don't have to do it. It's kind of weird. It's kind of hard to reach. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I mean,
as long as Steam doesn't shut down, I don't care.
I mean, it might not be the worst thing in the world to pay $15 a month on Steam and get like a ton of games.
I wouldn't be opposed to that either. But they're just deciding not to do that.
The only thing I'm worried about is, there's a couple things. There's the quality of the games, and then whether the developers and the studios are going to get paid enough. Because, like, think of Netflix. Like, Netflix originals at first were amazing, but now, I feel like no one really talks about Netflix originals aside from Stranger Things.
I mean, I could see this kind of with the Xbox Game Pass too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Xbox Game Pass is like amazing. There's a ton of content on it, but like, there's certain games that get thrown on there that kind of nobody cares about. Yeah. Because it's like, oh, I could just go and play another game. I don't have to need to play this game.
Well, it's like movies and shows. It's like direct to streaming platforms is kind of, I don't want to say ruined movies, because there are still things like Dune that like came out this year, and what's that? There's this one movie that came out, this animated movie that apparently it's like amazing. It's
the robot one?
Yeah, I want to see that.
But well, the first time I saw that trailer, it looked interesting.
Yeah, apparently it got really good reviews.
That's sick.
But But direct to streaming has in a lot of ways ruined shows because there's like, or movies I should say, because the when you go to the box office, it kind of gives like it determines whether a movie is successful or not.
Mm-hmm.
In a lot of ways, sometimes not, but I just feel like with gaming, if studios, or I should say publishers, are like, okay, let's say Xbox Game Pass is going to pay us $5 million to make this game, like let's just crank it out because we already signed the contract. Like we know people are going to play it.
Yeah.
As opposed to like, okay, we need to make a good game because then it will sell and then we'll make our money back, type of thing.
That's kind of like with games and DLSS. Like DLSS is amazing, but the thing is, like people are relying too much on it now.
DLSS? Yeah, I use it every time I play a game.
Yeah.
Even if it's like not even that hard to run, I still run.
Yeah, but the thing is, people are like, oh, I'm optimizing it for DLSS, but that's not what DLSS was made for.
Oh.
It's kind of like, what is it? Like, the game is optimized, and then DLSS was supposed to help lower-end systems be able to run the game.
Mm-hmm.
But now people are like, oh, we have DLSS, so we don't need to put as much work into optimization.
Oh, I see.
And so everyone has to use DLSS to get the frame rate they want.
Mm.
So it's like the system has changed a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just what I'm hoping doesn't happen with like the. I mean, I love Game Pass. I think it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But I just hope the quality of the games doesn't decrease because people are already like locked into a contract. They already know they're getting paid a certain amount.
Yeah. The developers.
Yeah. Yeah, or the studios and publishers or whatever.
Yeah. Was it PS5 Pro?
Oh, the $700 one? Is that the one?
Yeah, the $700 PS5. People are like, it's the Concord tax.
Concord?
Because, Concord, the garbage game that shut down. I literally have it on the list.
Yeah.
The game that shut down literally 2 weeks after the game launched.
Oh,
it's like it's the Concord tax because apparently it took $300 to $400 million
to make that game.
To make the game, like to buy the studio and make the game.
Wow.
In over 8 years, like I don't know. It's crazy.
Imagine being I feel so bad for the developers. Like imagine being a developer that worked so hard for 8 years or however many years it took them to make it. And then it's gone in 2 weeks after launch. Like
there were like a maximum of like 600 people that played it on Steam.
That's because no one knew it existed. And
no, they knew it. People knew it existed, but nobody.
Well, not until like a couple months ago.
Oh, I knew it existed years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
The only time I ever heard of it was that one time you showed me a few months ago.
Do you remember years ago there was a reveal trailer for it, and it was just space zoomed into a spaceship, and then zoomed into like a sandwich or something, and then it was like a board on the ship, and then it said Concord. Do you not remember that? It was like 2 years ago. I think we were.
I don't know. Maybe.
But that was the first time anybody's ever seen it.
Oof. I don't know. And then especially with like, I mean, I don't want to get into it, but like the character designs and like some of the choices they made with some stuff, it just did not appeal to
specifics.
Yeah, it did not appeal to the gaming
majority.
Audience. Yeah.
But the PS5 Pro though is getting mixed reviews right
$700, like
that's a lot of money.
You could build a decent PC with that nowadays.
Yeah, you can.
That's crazy.
But apparently it's gonna have better RTX, and I'm like, nobody cares about ray tracing. Just make the game run better.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it has good reflections.
I don't know if I've ever turned on ray tracing
There's only been 2 games that I've actually enjoyed ray tracing in. One of them was Guardians of the Galaxy. I forgot what the other one was, but it was a very like single player, like atmospheric game. I forgot what it was.
Was it Alan Wake?
No, I didn't have it on an Alan Wake. It didn't need it.
Yeah.
It just looked too good.
Yeah, I don't know what the whole push. I mean, RTX is cool and all, but like, I feel like people are pushing it like crazy.
It deletes frames for no reason.
I mean, you could tell a little bit. Control was the first one that they showed it off on,
Control.
right?
I think Control was the one that I played with RTX. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's really not worth it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like considering how many frames you lose, like what is it, like 20 on average?
Maybe more, depending on the game.
That's crazy.
I don't know. It's just stupid.
Wait, is there a new series of graphics card coming out this year?
Not this year.
Oh, okay. They do
If it does come out, it's probably coming out next year, at the end of next year, or the next year after
last year they released the 40 series,
Mm-hmm.
which was like marginal, right? It was like
Well,
tiny
yeah. Compared
increase
to the 30 series, it's like
because I still have a 3080,
yeah.
but I'm
gonna get the 5000 series.
Yeah, I wanna get the
I'm
next
gonna,
one.
I'm gonna get the one after because the way we gauged it was like every other generation. So we got 1080s.
yeah.
We had 1080s, and then we skipped the 20 series, got 30s.
Mm-hmm.
We have 30s, skip the 40s, get the 50s.
The 50s have got to be. Well, the 40s are probably optimized for 4K, but I assume the 50s are going to be crazy.
Oh, 50s, yeah, it's going to be crazy.
At that point, I might upgrade to 4K.
Do it.
Wait, you don't have 4K, right? Oh, no, you got the 1440p.
I have the ultra wide.
Yeah.
It's a 3440 by 1440. So it's like in between 1440 and 4K.
Do you notice it looks better? Or?
Oh, it's OLED. It's crazy.
Oh, it's OLED. Oh, man.
It's actually insane. I got to show you when you come over.
Yeah.
Time, but
that sounds really nice.
It's like I was playing what was I playing? I was playing
Wukong?
No, I was playing Alien Isolation. I started because Jaden told me to start it, and the black levels and just the atmosphere of horror games on an
that game
OLED
is terrifying.
Is like insane.
I almost want to. I can't get started on this because I'm going to start spending a lot of money. Like thinking about next year, like if there's a 50 series, like upgrade to the 50 series, get an OLED, like big curve one or whatever, and then going back to getting like really really nice open back headphones or something.
Oh, you don't have your 1990 Pros?
No, I haven't had those in years.
Oh, dang.
I simplified back down to like just a Logic Pro because at the time I was only playing Warzone. So I'm like, what do I need these like fancy headphones for? I'm just gonna go to Logic Pros because that's what a lot of the professional players use. But I really miss them.
I love 1990 Pros.
They're
amazing.
Yeah, those were amazing. I can't remember. Oh, Power World versus. Oh yeah, the lawsuit. Power World and Nintendo for Pokemon. You said they're Power World's losing, right?
That's what it looks like at this point. Because their designs are too close. Like the designs of the pals are just way too close to Pokemon.
Didn't someone say Pokemon stole them from someone else too?
Oh yeah. Everyone steals everything from everybody else.
It's just Nintendo's like
they're just
lawsuit hungry.
Yeah, they were the ones that heavily copyrighted everything.
Yeah.
So it's like, and they're just butts about everything. So I don't know. I mean, if they lose, I mean, I don't think the game's gonna get shut down.
Yeah.
It's still in early access. They could change it. They could.
What
change
is even the
up their
lawsuit
designs.
gonna be? Like money? Is it like, oh, pay us this much? Or is it like literally like
I haven't really looked into it, so I'm not
change
sure.
your characters or we're gonna shut down your game? Like,
I hope they don't shut it down.
yeah.
Like a game that size, over 2 million concurrent players.
I really don't think that Nintendo would have done anything if they weren't threatened. Because Power World blew everyone away. I mean that it like popped off.
Oh, they still
like a million concurrent.
They would literally sell, or they would literally sue like a small family for having a birthday party with a Mario on the wall or something.
Yeah, did they shut down like Smash tournaments or something?
All the official Smash tourneys were all shut down.
They're
That
so
weren't
weird.
that weren't official.
Oh,
All the non-official ones were shut down.
they killed the Smash community.
Yeah, it's dead. There's no way.
That's crazy. Insane. What else we got?
Lies of P. Yeah, Lies of P. The director came out the other day with a note saying that they're working on DLC and a sequel.
Dang.
Like they have the majority of the team working on the DLC, which is releasing next year, and then they have a small group of people starting on the sequel.
It's a good game.
So, did you beat it?
No, but I know it's a good game. I mean, I played a.
Well, this is
reasonable
okay.
amount.
I would say, I would say this because the game's been out for a year and a half already. Actually, it's been over a year since the game released. It was last September. I mean,
well, if you're gonna spoil it, just make sure people know on the audio.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna say it's like the end credit scene.
Oh, you told me about it. The universe that they're building.
Yeah.
You told me.
Yeah, basically, they're doing different fairy tales for the new games, and the next game is gonna be either I don't know if it's going to be the DLC or the next game, but it's going to be based on Wizard of Oz.
Oh, that's cool. So you're gonna
So-
play as what, Dorothy? Or
You
is that her
might
name?
play as Pinocchio still, and you're in the Wizard of Oz universe.
Oh, but it's all like messed up. And,
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Or it's a new character. Nobody really knows. So,
Yeah, they could do a lot with that.
I don't know. I'm super excited.
That's really cool. That's cool. Was that recently? The director said that?
The director note came out like 2 or 3 days ago.
Oh, wow. Next Battlefield will be modern, like Battlefield 3. Okay.
And 4.
And
Well, 3 and 4 are
Yeah, yeah.
insanely
4,
similar.
oh, I love 4. I love Battlefield 4.
But yeah, it's going to be modern. And people say that there's going to be a Battle Royale in it. So
Well, if they do it right this time. Maybe.
Firestorm was kind of fun.
It was
for the
fun.
first little bit we played of it, but I don't know.
What was it? Was the paywall, right?
There was no paywall.
I thought you had to buy the game to play Fire.
Yeah, you had to pay it. Yeah.
Something else killed it though. It was like, I don't know. It just
The
wasn't.
looting system was absolute dog water.
Was that the one where everything?
It just dropped, and everything was just
Well-
on the ground.
So, sorry. Other battle royales do that, but theirs was really bad to where, like you couldn't.
Well, everything dropped in one spot.
Yeah.
So you had to like move your mouse just slightly.
How does that get past like QA people? Like,
I don't
how does
know.
someone play the game and like not bring that up? Unless they did, and then it was too hard to fix and
Yeah, I'm not
it
sure.
ended up. Yeah.
But I mean, it was cool. Like
they
the
do it-
fire,
Yeah,
the
that
fire
was
engulfing
really
the map
cool.
was sick, and the full destruction,
Yeah.
which no other battle royale has.
I did enjoy that one. Yeah. Did we play it like last year? Just out of
We
curiosity.
tried playing it, yeah, and I think we did get into a match, and I think there was only like 5 people
Yeah.
playing, so we didn't really get any kills.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything happening.
I'm down for a modern Battlefield. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same team that did 2042, so
Ooh. Well,
I mean,
they
it's
made
DICE.
2042 good, didn't they?
they did. So
learned their lesson.
hopefully they're learning their lesson with this new one that they're doing.
Yeah.
Black Myth Wukong surpasses 2.4 million peak players on Steam.
That is
Which-
crazy.
How?
That is insane.
Actually, no, I know how. I
Concurrent-
know how.
concurrent-
China.
Concurrent players at one time.
Yes.
The
It
only thing-
surpassed Pal World
But it hasn't beaten PUBG, which is 3 million.
3.2 or something.
They're getting close. People
Yeah.
are. Oh man, it's like, wait, Power World didn't release this year, did it?
It did.
That's crazy.
January.
I don't know. I think there's gonna be a game within the next few years that's gonna surpass PUBG. I think.
GTA 6.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, yeah.
Because it's releasing on. It wasn't on PC.
No, it's
Before?
releasing on PC in 2026.
Yeah, that's probably gonna do it.
That's gonna be. I'm saying at least 10 million concurrent players.
10.
It's GTA.
What? That's a lot of people
I don't know. I feel
on
like
PC. Well, actually, maybe people are like switching to PC now. I mean, people still play console.
Yeah.
But I'm
I mean, it's
saying-
gonna come out on PlayStation first, so that might actually make the PC numbers dwindle a bit.
How long is the time to exclusive?
It's a year,
Ooh.
so it's like it. I think so. I'm 99% sure.
I think it might surpass, but I don't know. If 10 million, oh my goodness, just
I
seeing
don't know.
10 million, that's crazy.
That's my guess. That's what I'm thinking, because this is a game that's been wanted since GTA 5 came out,
Yeah.
and that was 11, 12 years ago, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, that is crazy.
But I don't know. We'll see. But the Black Myth Wukong hitting 2.4 million peak players, which it's mostly China. It's mostly China. People are like, "Oh, it's just China." I'm like, China people living in China are still people too.
Yeah.
Like, why does it matter what country it's from?
Oh, they were trying to say like it's not. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, it's China,
Okay,
so
yeah,
it doesn't matter.
PUBG had a lot of. I don't know if it was China, but they had a lot of like.
Same with Pal
Yeah.
World. Pal World was a
Yeah.
lot of China. Like
Yeah.
most
Why
of
are
the
people
games that
trying
are big,
to?
because they're wanting something to say to put the game down because they don't like it. That's my guess.
But it's a good game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Huh.
What, Black Myth?
Yeah, people like
No,
it, right?
Black Myth is amazing.
Yeah.
It's my game of the year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like, There's there were like couple games that were my game of the year. Helldivers was not in my top.
Helldivers was
Helldivers
fun,
dropped off heavy.
Yeah.
There's what was it? It was another game. What came out this year?
I don't know why it's so hard to remember games that come out at the start of the year. Like, I feel like that happens every time when we at the end of the year when we're like, okay, what's our game of the year? Because we usually do a podcast and talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dang.
I don't know.
Because
we'll have to look back.
There was Black Myth, then there was the other game that I was thinking of, and then there was I've been playing on the PS5, like every once in a while I'd hop on and play it, the new Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
The Rebirth or whatever. It's actually insanely good.
Yeah.
It's the exclusive.
Resident Evil came out this year.
No, it didn't. Resident Evil came out in 2022, 2023.
Resident Evil 4?
It came out last year.
That's crazy.
So,
I don't know. I think last year Resident Evil 4 was my game of the year.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah.
But most likely, I think Black Myth is my game of the year because I if I can't remember the other one, I'm like,
it's probably
Black Myth. But
I can't think of anything else big.
Sells over 20 million copies. Black Myth.
Remember Enshrouded? That came out this year.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider that in my
top. No. I mean, I just mean like it's random. Like it's weird. Games that come out at the start of the year, I don't know. You just forget about them.
Mm-hmm.
They just like fade away.
Yeah, it's odd.
Well, we talked about the new Ghost of Tsushima game. Ghost of what is it?
Yotai. You say Yotai. It's an E, so I think it's Yotai.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Oh, the Assassin's Creed.
Oh, the Assassin's Creed Shadows thing.
Ooh.
I don't know if anybody's kept up with the Assassin's Creed Shadows controversy stuff, but Ubisoft is so oblivious and dumb that they're just making all these decisions about how they're saying that it's historically accurate and all these different things, and they're getting so many things wrong. And then they end up like quote unquote hiring a Japanese historical expert, but except it was just some dude that was on their team that they considered a Japanese expert. And then
he probably just watched a lot of anime.
Probably. And then they were disrespecting like I forgot what it was, either Hiroshima or Nagasaki, obviously the atomic bomb stuff that happened. There was a Torii gate, a cut in half Torii gate, which represented the people that had died in one of the cities. I forgot which one it was, but in one of their promotional statues you can buy, it was the girl assassin on top of a broken half Torii gate. And so it was just like,
oh my goodness,
disrespecting the culture. It's like, dude.
Yeah, and
the delay.
Oh yeah,
it's delayed till next year. They refunded everybody's pre-orders.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
When was it supposed to come out?
November.
That's crazy.
So
why even like with the whole historical thing? Like, I feel like at that point, might as well just say it's inspired by historic events or like historical figures.
That's how all the other Assassin's Creeds were.
They shouldn't say like
it said inspired by historical things that happened.
Right.
Like, just say, oh, it's our variation of it, not oh, this is historically accurate, and it not be.
Yeah.
And that just causes backlash.
I don't know. They've just had misses. Like, what was their last Assassin's Creed was supposed to be kind of like
Mirage was garbage.
Yeah, wasn't it like it had like 4 years of development or something?
Yeah, I actually tried playing it. I bought it an actual physical copy for the PS5.
Yeah.
Played like 2 hours of it. I was done.
Yeah.
I played every Assassin's Creed. I just couldn't get through it.
Yeah. I don't know. I just heard it was like major boring. God of War Ragnarok PC port requiring a PSO account to play it. Yeah. They got to stop doing that.
I don't know why they decided to do the PSN thing. Like, have they not learned from Helldivers?
I don't know.
Because Helldivers came out, and they didn't require it, and then they required it.
Yeah.
Which stopped people from being able to play the game.
Did that contribute to Helldivers falling off?
partially.
Yeah.
And then Ghost of Tsushima came out, and it wasn't as bad because there's the Legends multiplayer mode. If you wanted to play that, you needed the PSN.
Oh, okay.
So that was actually decent because
That
like,
makes
I could
sense.
see that.
Yeah.
But what else came out? I think Forbidden West came out and didn't require a PSN account.
Mm.
And then God of War came out and it did. So like who's making decisions of keeping it out of certain games?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because God of War and for Horizon are both single player only. There's no multiplayer aspects to it at all.
If you connect to a PS account, does it like transfer like trophies and
Yeah.
stuff?
The PlayStation has built like a PC app. I don't know if it's officially out now or if it's in like alpha or beta phase.
PS what?
I don't know what it's called.
Oh.
But you can connect your PSN account to the games, and then your trophies. You basically get trophies on Steam and the PSN,
Yeah.
which is a cool idea. I do like that, but
It shouldn't be required.
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know why they do this. It doesn't even make sense, really. I mean, I guess because it's a timed exclusive, I guess. But
no, that wouldn't even make sense either.
what do you mean?
Why would it Why would it mean anything if it was a timed exclusive?
Well,
it's
I
not
don't know.
exclusive anymore
Yeah,
because
that's
it's on
true.
PC.
Yeah, it should be its own thing. Because like if it was on Xbox, it wouldn't make sense to connect it to PlayStation if it was on Xbox.
Yeah. Which I mean, actually I was gonna say Helldivers was on Xbox, but it wasn't.
Oh, is that
So
a
they were-
PlayStation exclusive? Or aside from
PlayStation
PC?
and PC.
Yeah.
That was the first PlayStation game that was like that released at the same time, like on PC and PS5. I can't think of any other ones.
Yeah.
But I think that was the first one that did that.
That's unfortunate because I think Ragnarok got really good
Ragnarok
reviews.
is amazing. Like it's like God of War 2018 is like one of my all-time favorite games, and God of War Ragnarok destroyed that game.
Yeah.
With the
Wow.
with the story and just how good the game is. So.
I think I have like maybe a couple hours left on the first God of War game.
Yeah, you need to finish it and play Ragnarok.
It is really good. I do
'cause
like it.
You will love Ragnarok. I'm just saying that now.
Yeah. It's like I know sometimes we get annoyed at people who like people on Steam that just like leave crap reviews because they're like upset about something stupid. But it's also kind of good sometimes because like for instance this Sony needs to know, or whoever's making these decisions needs to know that people don't want to be forced to.
They need to
connect
see the
their
reviews
their
and
PlayStation.
take it into consideration what people want.
Well, what was it that you said? Didn't you say like some people aren't even able to make a PlayStation account?
There's over like 160 countries where you can't make a PlayStation account,
Yeah,
which means you can't play the game in those
that's
countries
crazy.
unless you like somehow use like a VPN or
Yeah, and that's
or
just
something.
too complicated.
Yeah, and most people don't even know how to use a VPN.
Yeah,
So it's like they're just not going to buy it because they can't play it.
yeah,
So that's losing money for PlayStation.
yeah.
It's their fault. So
That's stupid. Yeah, they really need to change that. I think that's everything on our list, right?
yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any other big things that happened, but that pretty
Gaming
much
news.
covers all the big stuff.
No. Next week, we're gonna be starting our Halloween series. What do we got? This
I think
year.
next week is Still Wakes the Deep, which is the oil rig horror game.
Oh yes, I'm so excited.
I might actually stream the entire thing on Tuesday.
It's like 4 hours.
It's like
right?
3 or 4 hours.
You
So
should do
I
that,
might
yeah.
actually stream it, the whole thing on Tuesday,
So we
which this podcast will be coming out after that stream.
got,
So if that's the
'cause we'll be
case, then
doing-
go if you want to watch the game.
how's that
Obviously,
gonna
it
work
won't be
with
live.
our Halloween? Because like if we do that, then our last Halloween episode's gonna come out after Halloween.
I could put this out tomorrow, although we already have one going out tomorrow. Actually, no. People could just go and listen because it'll come out on Spotify the week after. It'll be on the actual live stream section
Right.
the week before, so you'll be able to.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
I don't know.
Maybe we do Mondays or Tuesday. No, maybe
Whoa.
Monday. Will you upload on Mondays? No, I don't upload.
Well,
on
we
Mondays.
upload the podcast on Saturdays to Anchor or to Spotify.
Yeah, but that's a week after. It's like 6 days after we actually record it.
True.
I know, we'll figure it out. But yeah, we got the oil rig game, which you've probably seen like TikToks or Instagram reels on, or at least a while ago.
It's called Still Wakes the Deep.
And then
The week after is Reveal, but it's spelled with it's Reveal,
Yeah.
not Reveal. Like,
right.
that game I don't know anything about, which I'm actually super excited.
I'm trying to picture in my mind because I remember watching the trailers when
It's
we
like a
talked about it.
psychological horror game, so it could be interesting.
And then we have a big one. We have a anthology game.
That's the third week.
Yeah,
No, fourth week.
fourth week.
What is the third week?
Some
It's another horror game.
sort of indie.
Oh, Alone in the Dark remake.
We're doing that.
Yeah, why not?
How many hours? I thought.
It's like 4 or 5.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
All the games are less than 6.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I think
Yeah.
I think the anthology one is around like 5.5.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's why we're making that as the last
Mm.
game of the month. But the reason that people didn't like the Alone in the Dark game was because it was so short,
Oh, yeah.
which is perfect for us. Cause
Why do I get Alone in the Dark and Alan Wake mixed up for some reason?
I don't know.
Is Alone in the Dark the same? Like, you know,
No, it's more Resident Evil.
Oh, Alone in the Dark is the one with the guy that plays
In Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And there's a girl actor